Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're holding on to something that's no longer serving you, but you just can't seem to let it go. Maybe it's a relationship or a dream or even a version of yourself. Well, today I want to share with you a counterintuitive insight about letting go, inspired by an ancient story that you probably know, the story of Odysseus and Calypso. In Homer's Odyssey, Odysseus is stranded on the island of Ogygia with the nymph Calypso. Now, Calypso isn't your typical captor. She's powerful, she's immortal, and she embodies beauty and desire. Her name, Calypso, even means to conceal or to hide, which gives you a clue about her role in the story. That's where we get our word apocalypse. She's enchanting, she's mysterious, and she offers Odysseus what most mortals can only dream of: immortality, eternal youth, and a life of comfort and pleasure. And let's be honest, Odysseus is tempted. For 7 years, he stays on her island. They share intimacy and companionship. She offers him not just her love, but a life free of pain, free of death. Think about that for a moment. A life free of aging, without fear. It's no wonder that he's drawn to her. But here's the catch. Even with all these temptations, Odysseus isn't truly at peace. He may be enchanted by Calypso, but deep down he knows that he doesn't belong there. He longs for Ithaca, for his wife Penelope, who is waiting for him and weaving her own tapestry as a symbol of her faithfulness. So why does Odysseus hesitate for 7 years? Because of what Calypso offers is undeniably attractive. It's safe, predictable, and perfect. Letting go of that perfection feels irrational. It feels like stepping away from paradise into uncertainty and struggle. But Odysseus understands something essential. A perfect life isn't a meaningful life. Meaning comes from connection, purpose, and even the pain that shapes who we are. And this is where Calypso's loom comes in. Calypso spends her days weaving intricate designs just as Penelope did back in Ithaca. But while Penelope's weaving represents loyalty and hope, Calypso's weaving is about control. Every thread is her attempt to bind Odysseus to her, to create a world where he stays. Here's the twist. The more she weaves, the more obvious it is that she's trying to hold on to something that she can't keep. And the same is true for us. When we hold on too tightly to someone or something, we're not protecting ourselves, we're imprisoning ourselves. The loom becomes a metaphor for the illusions that we create, thinking that we can control what isn't meant to stay. Letting go feels wrong because it goes against our instincts. Our brains are wired to associate loss with failure. If we let go, we think we've wasted time or effort. But here's the truth. Holding on to something that no longer fits into your life is not noble. It's destructive. Look at Calypso. She holds on to Odysseus for years, weaving and reweaving her illusions. And in the end, she loses him anyway. By refusing to let go, she prolongs her own suffering. And isn't that what we do? We cling to a job, a relationship, or even a version of ourselves, thinking that holding on will somehow make it work, but it doesn't. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about freeing yourself to move forward. Odysseus finally leaves Calypso's island on a fragile raft, a temporary, imperfect vessel. He doesn't have a clear map, he doesn't have guarantees, but he trusts that leaving is the right choice because staying isn't true to who he is. And that's the counterintuitive truth about letting go. It's not about knowing what comes next. It's about accepting that holding on too long costs you more than you think. Letting go is an act of courage, faith, and self-respect. So if you're holding on to your own loom and you're weaving illusions for yourself, you need to ask yourself, is it time to stop weaving and let go? Like Odysseus, you don't need to know exactly where you're going. You just need the courage to trust that the journey begins when you release what no longer serves you. You know, at the end of the year, we often do New Year's resolutions where we talk about things that we want to add to our life. But what if this year you looked back on 2024 and said, what in my life is not working? What are the things that I need to say no to? What are the necessary endings that I need to orchestrate? Because sometimes the ultimate power move is surrendering control to reclaim your freedom. If you liked this video and it added value to your life in any way, go ahead and hit like and subscribe and share this video with someone for whom it might be beneficial.